Good afternoon. Welcome to the third annual ASSL ACCP Recognition Awards. I am Curtis Cummings. I'll be your master of ceremony for this afternoon proceedings. We'd like to mention that we are streaming live this award function this evening. ASSLRegionalawards.com. President of the ACCP, commissioners, invited guests, members of the media, awardees. In recognition of outstanding police officers in ACCP member states, Amalgamated Security Services Limited, in conjunction with the Association of Caribbean Commissioners of Police, ACCP, has initiated the ASSL ACCPP Regional Awards Program. On a yearly basis, this award program will recognize a total of 9 outstanding police officers from member countries, with one winner per each of the 3 categories: the top Caribbean Community Police Officer, top Caribbean Crime Fighter, top Caribbean Career Move. The 9 successful officers, 3 officers per category, will be recognized at the annual conference. Each first place winner will be awarded a US $5,000 and an all-expense paid trip to the conference to receive his award, which will also include a trophy. The first and second runner-up in each category will receive also expense paid trip to recognize at the annual conference. These awards are intended to recognize officers who, by their efforts, have contributed significantly to crime reduction, enhanced community relations, improving general safety and security, and have made overall difference in the police forces, communities, and by extension, nationally and regionally. It gives me great pleasure to introduce our first speaker tonight, the Chairman of Amalgamated Security, Mr. Michael Abud.
Thank you, Curtis. Good evening. All protocols observed. It is once again a pleasure to welcome everyone to the Association of Caribbean Commissioners of Police 3rd Annual Regional Awards function in conjunction with Amalgamated Security for the recognition of service and excellence for law enforcement. I would like to begin by thanking our host country, Aruba, as well as its Commissioner, Adolphus Richardson, and his very accommodating and efficient staff. The ACCP Secretariat and its President, Commissioner Michael De Silva, as well as our treasured partners, the many distinguished commissioners of police who make up the association, for allowing this endeavor and partnership to exist. This is about recognizing excellence in law enforcement. I would also like at this point to also thank the judges who have studiously conducted their affairs voluntarily as well to ensure that the success of the selection process and the evaluation are done fair and impartial. Ever since its inauguration 3 years ago, we at Amalgamated Security had the honor of developing and promoting this program across the Caribbean region for the sole purpose of recognizing individuals from law enforcement who have dedicated themselves to serving their communities and countries with distinction. We all understand the importance of teamwork and its dynamics for any successful organization, but an individual's exceptional performance sometimes is overlooked, and it is therefore in this vein that our award initiative was developed. As the chairman of ASSL, I feel proud to be associated with these men and women and their organizations, and I would like to take this opportunity to say thank you and congratulations to all of the nominated individuals and the final awardees. A job well done. Once again, congratulations to all the winners, and I would now like to hand you over to Dr. Paul, who will speak about our offerings and vendor partnership. Thank you.
Pleasant good evening to everyone and welcome. It is with great pleasure that I take this opportunity to address this audience as a follow-up to last year's conference held in Suriname. I would like to invite you all to our booth tomorrow to have a first-hand experience with some of the technologies which we can offer to you. These include, but are not limited to, thermal camera technology, body-worn cameras, emergency communication deployment systems, and explosive and narcotics detection systems. Amalgamated Security is partnered with some of the most respected international electronic security and technology organizations. This year, some of our major partners have joined us at this conference to assist us in sharing and demonstrating to you the newest and most innovative technologies available to date. With over 2 centuries of advanced security and technology experience between them, I would briefly like to introduce you to some of the industry leaders here today. The first partner I would like to bring on stage is Huawei Technologies. Amalgamated Security is proud to introduce to you our newest partner in the area of telecommunications and safe city solutions. Huawei Technologies is a global information and communications technology solutions provider, driven by a commitment to sound operations, ongoing innovation, and open calibration. They have established a competitive ICT portfolio of end-to-end solutions in telecom and enterprise networks, devices, and cloud technology services. Their ICT solutions, products, and services are used in more than 170 countries and regions, serving over 1/3 of the world's population. With 180,000 employees, Huawei is committed to enabling the future information society and building a better connected world, both from a communication and security perspective. Some interesting facts to note about our gold partner Huawei are: they are the largest telecommunications equipment manufacturer in the world. They have over 75,000 employees specifically dedicated to research and development. And Huawei is ranked 5th in the world's most innovative companies listing and has also made the top 50 list of the world's most valuable brands. Huawei has joined us on our booth with a team of public safety specialists, engineers, and advisors to assist us in showcasing to you the technologies readily available to you through ASSL's portfolio. Huawei is so committed to our partnership and Caribbean Safe City initiative that a regional director flew in just yesterday, all the way from China, just to be a part of our team at this conference. I would like to introduce you to Mr. Tao Chu, Regional Director, Huawei Technologies. Mr. Tao Chu. The next partner I would like to present to you is Tyco Integrated Security. Tyco is based in North America and has over 10,000 people dedicated to providing the most advanced security solutions. Tyco has international reach and local expertise throughout the Caribbean, and with partners such as ASSL, we help organizations safeguard against internal and external security threats, including fire, burglary, internal theft, intrusion, organized crime, inventory loss, fleet management, and workplace violence. We help you to protect your employees, customers, facilities, assets, inventory, processes, and operations with solutions that are geared to your operation, scaled to your enterprise, and enhanced with the most intelligent information management and security management solutions. Please welcome the Tyco team headed by Dr. Donna Lyman, Business Development Director. Next in our team of partners is FLIR. FLIR Systems is the world's largest commercial company specializing in design and production of thermal imaging cameras, components, and imaging sensors. Based in Oregon, United States, and founded in 1978, the company makes thermal cameras and components for a wide variety of commercial and government applications. FLIR is a component of the S&P 500 index with annual revenues in excess of $1.5 billion. FLIR employs 2,700 people worldwide. And at our booth, we invite you to come see FLIR's explosive detection systems, which are specifically designed for checkpoint and transportation security. Thousands of these devices are in service with the military, law enforcement, and at airports around the world. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Michael Phelps, Business Development Director, FLIR Systems. Research and Development Advisors. Next on stage, I'd like to bring Dr. Ian Court, a strategic partner with ASSL for over 5 years. Dr. Court, the founder and owner of RDA, brings to the table 45 years experience in advanced military surveillance systems throughout Europe, Latin America, and the Caribbean. Many of the systems he provides are used today by police services and military personnel, not only in the UK and the Caribbean, but on a global scale. Dr. Court was also the UK Honorary Consul in Puerto Rico for 15 years. Please welcome Dr. Court. One other partner we have here is T3 Motion. T3 Motion electric patrollers, who has also now come to join our team, will be able to give you a full rundown on the capabilities of all the electric scooters tomorrow during a special demonstration period where we will allow you to test drive and experience for yourself the quality and the durability of the scooters. The scooters are used in 5,000 agencies throughout the United States, from officer patrols in neighborhood, business areas, to beach patrols and street patrols. Please welcome me joining the regional representative, Mr. Jaywood. ABPS, or American Bike Patrols, our partner and leading U.S. supplier of equipment and training in the use of bicycle patrols that can be used in beaches, towns, and tourist areas. We have on display a bike with some of the equipment that we can use to supply and ensure that your bike patrols are equipped to give your officers every advantage in the fight against crime. We also offer comprehensive training so that you can get the best from the officers on duty. Please welcome our partner representative, Mr. Aaron Rozier. Our final partner with us here tonight is Cellbrite. Cellbrite is a global company known for its breakthroughs in mobile data technology, delivering comprehensive solutions for mobile data forensics and mobile lifecycle management. A pioneer of mobile data forensics since 1999, with a passion for technology innovation, Cellbrite is uniquely positioned to address the rapidly evolving needs of its diverse customer base to assess, unify, and defend digital evidence of all kinds. Their powerful UFPD solutions deliver the only complete end-to-end digital forensics platform on the market. Please welcome partner representative, Mr. Carlos Andres Amadio. In closing, I would like to personally assure you that Amalgamated Security Services Limited and our team of partners is ready, willing, and able to support you and your nations in the fight against crime. I now hand you over to our next speaker, Dr. Maurice Abu. Thank you and have a good day.
Thank you, Dr. Allen. Good night, all protocols observed. I will be very brief this evening, as many of you already know me and my role in charge of the Forensic Services and Laboratory Division. Over the last year, we have gotten many requests to visit our forensic facility, and as a result, I have decided to bring our forensic lab to you. And I would like to take this opportunity to invite all of you to stop by our booth tomorrow and take a virtual reality tour of our forensic facility, in where you can see and almost touch the equipment and the technology that we have available to you. I would just once again like to remind everyone here about our Forensic Investigative Support Program, and it's still available annually to all our members of the ACCP, and we encourage you to select our free kit. And I would like just to take this presentation to present the free kit for our host nation, Aruba. And I would just like to ask Commissioner Richardson to please come up stage and receive. Please enjoy the rest in light, and I just hand you over to Mr. Gaboud, our Chief Special Services Officer.
Good evening, everyone. All protocols being observed. We are now at our 32nd annual General ACCP Conference, and it keeps getting bigger and better every year. It's good to see everyone again, and for all our newcomers, welcome. I would like at this point to thank you all for the support as we continue to strive to fulfill your needs in the shortest possible time with the best quality and value available on the market. As we continue to fight the good fight while keeping crime at its lowest acceptable levels, our efforts, I am sure, will prevail, and I am confident that in the end, that those who we are accountable to will be satisfied with our determination and associated results. It is common knowledge that the landscape of the criminal element and the issues of cross-border difficulties for law enforcement and the issues of cross-border difficulties for law enforcement and our new challenges as we see our part in this respect by aiding you in advancing new and innovative training, top-notch technological tools, quality products, uniform, and kit accessories, and most important, reducing the daily risk to our human assets. This we have in the past and will continue to do in the future, and to make our service more easily accessible. Since our last showing, we have introduced our ASSL virtual store, or better yet, our online store for the Caribbean region, geared to your needs, which are invited to peruse at our booth. No order is too small or product unavailability, supported with our motto of best market price with warranties that exceed the industry standard. This site allows you to request a quote for both individual and bulk purchases, as we guarantee you the same great value and delivery that you have become accustomed to. If for some reason you do not see what you're looking for, then you can send me an email directly, at which time I will be more than willing to assist you with your request. The site is updated weekly with new products and the latest innovations. The website is www.assslstore.com. Finally, ASSL still continues to offer our police commissioners our training programs called the Amalgamated Security Saving Lives Program, whereby we offer free training to your agencies, available in many disciplines, ranging from first aid and CPR to tactical officer survival techniques, with certifications to mention a few. We can also customize any program needed once identified and fixed into saving lives. In this regard, we can say a member state has already taken advantage of this training for its officers in the disciplines of first responder, first aid and emergency vehicle operation courses, and we have since gotten requests and confirmed dates with some of the other member states to be done in 2017, as well as what we are also delivering to our host police force. We urge you to take up this opportunity, as there is never too much training that one can provide to their resources. Please enjoy later on the food and entertainment. And we look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow at our booth to discuss any needs that you may have. I'll now hand you over to our CEO, Designate Pamela Hussain. Thank you.
Amalgamated Security is a private security company serving many Caribbean islands with base operations in 6 of them. With an average of 5,000 employees and many global product partners, we are a regional leader meeting the needs of government, private and public enterprise. Good evening, everyone. I'm Pamela Hussain, Director and CEO Designate of Amalgamated Security. This afternoon, I have the privilege to briefly outline how this program came into being and share how we can be of further service to the ACCP, specifically in the area of customized training. As most of you are aware, the ACCP hosted its first function in 1987. This awards function, however, started 3 years ago when ASSL became a partner as a private security company with membership in the esteemed ACCP Association. Proud that Amalgamated Security is well endowed with accolades from many local and international organizations in recognition of achievements and contribution to the private security industry. Its leader and chairman, Michael Abud, felt that as a quasi-military organization with a more flexible budget and little red tape, it could reciprocate by extending itself to the public security forces who equally, if not more so, risk their lives on a daily basis and often go beyond the call of duty to provide service like us to protect persons and property. Opportunity to be part of the ACCP is a good thing for us, but the opportunity to recognize and motivate exceptional police achievers is indeed an honor and a privilege. Over the 3-year life of the Regional Awards Program, we've had 50 nominations for awards from 13 islands. Increased participation from year to year, along with heartfelt appreciation and gratitude expressed to us directly by the winners, encourage us to continue sponsorship of this awards event. As we look forward to 2018, we encourage all commissioners, senior ranked police officials, and all police officers of participation Caribbean police forces to take advantage of this opportunity to publicly commend high achievers in their service and to share such recognition throughout the Caribbean through the partnership with ASSL and the ACCP. So, what more can the ASSL do and offer to the ACCP to add to staff motivation and the opportunity for recognition? ASSL, through its established facility, Caribbean Institute for Public Safety and Security, offers a wide range of certificate programs geared towards public safety and security. Many of the focus programs, like the ones designed and delivered by Miami-Dade International University, are geared to law enforcement and public safety. Programs are also designed for supervisory and middle management roles, where practical training is done by certified and highly qualified instructors. What's even better is that our certificate programs allow participants to earn credits towards degree programs offered by our many international college and university partners. Like the awards program, the Institute has seen an increase in overall participation and also in the number of islands that have enrolled persons. Countries like St. Lucia, Guyana, St. Vincent, Anguilla, the most beautiful island of Bermuda, as Commissioner De Silva puts it, BVI, Jamaica, Montserrat, St. Martin, and Trinidad and Tobago have all sent persons to train in topics such as supervision, surveillance and counter-surveillance, and social media investigations. The Institute's programs are designed to integrate the best proven practices for knowledge transfer. In summary, the Institute provides that opportunity for higher focused learning to an industry that is under heavy scrutiny for performance, and as highlighted by the President of the ACCP and Commissioner of Bermuda, Michael De Silva, and endorsed by Aruba's Minister of Justice, Mr. Arthur Dowers, crime fighting must be a united effort as the safety and security of persons impact the reputation of our entire region, where a safe destination is paramount to our economic well-being. Effective training is an essential part of that effort, and Amalgamated Securities is proud to be a part of it. Recognition is important. So now, we would like to recognize commissioners who have submitted nominations for regional awards over the past 3 years. We now call on those commissioners to acknowledge their contribution to the initiative. Edgar Booth, can you help us with the presentations? First, we would like to recognize the Royal Cayman Islands Police Service. I understand that Commissioner Byrne could not be here with us, so we're asking ACCP President Michael De Silva to collect the plaque on his behalf. Thank you, Commissioner. Royal St. Lucia Police Force, can we have Acting Commissioner Desir to collect? Thank you, Acting Commissioner Desir. Royal Grenada Police Force, Commissioner Winston James. Commissioner James. Royal St. Vincent and the Grenadines Police Force, Commissioner Hathaway. Thank you, Edgar. Dr. Booth, can you join us? And as Dr. Booth is coming up, can we ask the Royal Antigua and Barbuda Police Force, Deputy Commissioner Joseph Hughes to come forward? Thank you, Deputy Commissioner Hughes. Corps Police Suriname, Commissioner Agnes Daniel. Commissioner Daniel. Trinidad and Tobago Police Service, Acting Commissioner Stephen Williams. Thank you, Stephen Williams, my Commissioner. Guyana Police Force, please welcome Commissioner Silal Patel. Thank you, Commissioner Patel. Thank you, Dr. Wood. Can we have Dr. Paul Allen to help us with the presentations? The Royal British Virgin Islands Police Force, Commissioner Michael Matthews. Thank you. Royal St. Christopher and Nevis Police Force, Commissioner Ian Quilly. And here's the star of the day again, Commissioner Michael De Silva to collect on behalf of the Royal Bermuda Police Service. Thank you, Commissioner De Silva. Belize Police Department, Commissioner Alan Wiley. And finally, we have the St. Martin Police Force, Commissioner Carl John. Thank you, Dr. Allen. So we say thank you to all for supporting the Regional Awards program, and we do look forward to having more commissioner support next year. It is an opportunity to really give your people a chance to see that you recognize them. A lot of the feedback that we've had from people directly who've received awards is that this is something that they really absolutely feel good about. So people do really look forward to it. Some police officers have indicated, some recipients have said that they do see notices in their police stations, and others have indicated not. So here's your chance to do your thing. Thank you, everyone, and I'll be over to Curtis.
Acting Assistant Superintendent Police, Mr. Clint Arthur, is a serving member of the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service for the last 29 years. During his tenure, he has mapped out his career in the TPPS. He attended Cipriani Labour College, where he obtained an associate degree in human resource management, after which he enrolled in the Arthur Lovejoy Graduate School of Business, where he acquired his master's degree in human resource management. He functions in critical areas within the organization. One such role is a member of the logistic team with the Organization of Committee for the Summit of Americas and the Government Health of the Government Conference held in Trinidad and Tobago in 2009. ASP Arthur was the recipient of a Chivian Scholarship Award from the Government of the UK in 2012. In December 2013, he obtained his second master's degree in criminal justice from the London School of Economics and Political Science. In 2015, he was the lone representative from the Trinidad and Tobago for the Herbert H. Humphrey Fellowship Award. Join us in congratulating Assistant Superintendent of Police, Clint Arthur. Top Caribbean crime fighter, Corporal Alvin Prosper, was enlisted in the Royal St. Lucia Police Force on the 10th of February 2003. He is the holder of a bachelor's and master's degree in business information technology from the University of Wales, England. He is currently supervising a special operation patrol team in St. Lucia, which is a special group created to reduce crime. On New Year's Day 2016, Special Operation Patrol Team headed by Corporal Prosper recovered 8 kilos of cocaine. The following month after being fired upon, Corporal Prospect captured the suspect with a .380 pistol and hauled him before the court, charging him with the offense using a firearm with intent. Join us in congratulating Corporal Alvin Prospect. I think the Commissioner Milton Desir carried on his behalf. Top Caribbean Community Policing Officer. Deputy Inspector Henry Kia started his career as a police officer on November 16, 1992. He started working as a community police officer in 2005, where he belonged to a very first group of community policing trainees. Ever since his appointment, he has always committed himself to motivating and educating the youth. He would frequently visit schools and forge excellent work relationships with school principals and other community members. He even hosted a radio program which regularly provided important information for communities. He launched a project where he held motivational and educational sessions. He appointed school student ambassadors who were tasked with positively influencing behaviors of other students. This initiative was introduced in other schools throughout the capital city. Join us in applauding Deputy Inspector Henry Kia for his outstanding work. Thank you, sir. Mr. Atlee Ruddy, a former teacher, was enlisted into the Royal Police Force of Antigua and Bermuda in 2015, January 1982. After his graduation, he was posted as a special patrol group, where he received training from the U.S. Army. In basic military operations, after 6 years on the job, was promoted to corporal of police, and his training continued as a narcotics investigator. Subsequently, he participated in this instructor course. After his promotion to the rank of sergeant, he was transferred to the CID, and he completed various courses in drug abuse and leadership. As well as completing his bachelor's degree, his career grew when he took up the position as a staff officer of the regional security system in Barbados. Of knowledge and experience, Mr. Rodney was able to bridge the gap between the police force and the stakeholders in less than 2 years. He was promoted to the rank of superintendent of the police then to assistant commissioner of police. Join us in congratulating Assistant Commissioner of Police, Mr. Atlee Rodney. Assistant Superintendent Oswald Sibero joined the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service on March 7, 1988. In the year 2003, where the Interagency Task Force was formed. Mr. Sibero, who was then a corporal, was responsible for recording the field operations. This unit was challenged because of the lack of public trust. Relationships had to be built, which built the heart of and minds program of the IOTF. The gap between public and police, which resulted in provision of service engaged communities which previously included. He also led the revival of 3 police youth clubs, 300 plus members. Join us in congratulating Assistant Superintendent Oswald Sibero. Caribbean crime fighter. Commissioner Silal Prasad, would you come to the stage, please? Guyana. Detective Assistant Superintendent of Police, Mr. Mitchell Caesar, was enlisted in the Guyana Police Force on the 29th of February 1992. Due to his outstanding performance, he has advanced to the rank and he has participated in the course locally, internationally, and agencies such as Interpol and the FBI. Due to his devotion and dedication, the Guyana Police Force, several high-profile criminals were dismantled and persons charged for various offenses. He has reopened several cold cases, which 5 of them in 2016 resulted in several persons being charged currently before the court. In 2015, Mr. Caesar charged persons for 22 murders. In 2016, 14 murders, and in 2015, 14 cases of robbery. Join us in congratulating Assistant Superintendent Mr. Mitchell Caesar. Superintendent Ronald Phillip, Acting Commissioner Milton Reserve. Mr. Ronald Bishop joined the Royal St. Lucia Police Force on the 8th of February 1999. Mr. Phillip is a holder of a Bachelor's of Science degree in Criminal Justice from the Moore College and the Master's in Science degree in National Security and Strategic Studies from the University of the West Indies, Mona campus. Within the last 2 years, he participated in 2 police relations academic training and emergency first base. Both attained the highest grade. Please join me in congratulating Superintendent Ronald Phillip. Senior Superintendent of Police McDonald Jacob joined the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service in 19th of January 1981. He has served in various divisions and departments. However, during the period 2015-2016, he was successful in leading criminal investigations department at the Port of Spain Division, which he led the division, being named the most outstanding in 2016. He introduced innovations and using communication technology to improve targeting of robberies and larcenies. Constable Jonathan Kern joined the Royal Cayman Islands Police Service the 15th of March 2012. PC Kern is a community officer who periodically works in the busy waterfront area where he has upward of 10,000 people arriving on cruise ship. He has exemplary record, one achieving is 1 year he received it and designed and built a mobile phone web app which enable members of the public to contact community police departments. Even when he is off duty, PC Kern worked as a police officer, never stopped while on an airplane between Bahamas and Cayman Islands. He noticed an international fugitive. He alerted the flight crew, and on arrival, the fugitive was arrested. Back in the Cayman Islands, a spike in burglaries were recorded. PC Kern advised the patrol plan where he incorporated victim support and reduced burglaries from 14 in 1 week and 0 the following week.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me thank you all for your commitment to and support of this program. Thank you to the ACCP executive for partnering with us in this venture and supporting every step along the way. A special thank you to our host country, the one happy island of Aruba, its government and its Commissioner of Police, Mr. Adolfo Richardson, for hosting this outstanding conference. A heartfelt and very big thank you goes to the President of the Organizing Committees and Deputy Commissioner of KPA, Ms. Gertrude Hassel. Also and better known as Trudy. Trudy, please join me on stage for a moment. And Trudy, you have pulled this all together and have managed to make the ACCP partners, sponsors, vendors, commissioners, delegates, and all other attendees very happy in meeting your island's motto. Thank you. And certainly, there is a team working non-stop in the background, a team that we all depend on heavily and owe a great bit of gratitude. Marcia and Shirley, are you here? And if you are, can you come to the stage for a second, please? Without the two of you, I would not stand here today to represent my company. You have been a continuous source of support at every moment, and I say that literally day and night. Give them an extra round of applause. Last but certainly not least, I wish to thank our partners who joined our booth this year and came from all over the world, as far as China, to introduce their internationally spearheading and innovative technologies to the ACCP and all its member countries. Commissioners, I urge you to visit our booth and meet our partners personally, to be awed by their advanced technologies that these companies make accessible to you, to their partnership with Amalgamated Security in the Caribbean region. You may also want to ride a bike or a scooter to combine the business with fun. And having said this, and hopefully having not forgotten anybody, I wish to invite you to the less formal part of the evening. At 6:30 p.m., KPA will pick us up at the lobby to travel to the Old Man and the Sea, a wonderful restaurant right by the sea, which you might have guessed by the name. And there we will have a hearty dinner and, of course, a couple of drinks. And the beach line, ladies and gentlemen, will be casual. It's a beach line, it's on the sand, so very casual, so dress accordingly as you feel comfortable. Once more, thank you all for having us again this year. I see you all at 6:30.